I'm remembering when you said we're going to start playing a new sales game, and we would have our sales calls would be 50-minute calls. To block the hour, that we had the 10-minute buffer gap there. And I remember when you came and you're like, okay, we're doing something new. Like, the game is you have to get to a contract and pricing in 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to get there, instead of, because what we were noticing is you do all of your discovery and you present and you're doing all of these things, and then that are good. They're not that you don't want to do them. And then we would get to the contract and pricing at 45, 50 minutes into the call, which one leaves you very little time to talk about and handle objections around pricing, but also they're tired by then. They're so tired. And so I remember like what a huge jump we saw in conversion rate when we went to talking about price in the first 20 minutes. And this is reminding me of that philosophy and where that came from.
Yeah. So it's the reason for that, which is a cool concept from that we teach in Warrior Selling, and it's definitely grounded in neuro-linguistic programming, which we're both big practitioners in, and is this idea that the sooner I can bring it up, the sooner I can value stack it. So the sooner I can bring it up. So let's say now I'm in in-home services and I'm selling a remodeling, or I'm selling a pool, or I'm selling a new landscaping package, whatever it is.
Okay.
Well, the faster I can bring this up to you, and so for what you're looking for, Mary, you're probably in a range of somewhere between $75,000 to $100,000 for what you're asking for. So the faster I can bring that up, the faster I can get your emotional response. So then immediately, so I'm saying, so how would you feel about that? Suppose we're able to get you the pool that you're looking for, the backyard landscaping, the oasis that you're wanting to accomplish. We're going to stop doing this. We're going to start doing this. We're going to have it done by Christmas so that you can, do blank, blank, blank. So how would you feel about paying 75 to 100 grand for something like that? And so immediately you're going to give me several responses, right? You're going to say, yeah, that seems about right. It might be a little bit higher than I was wanting. Mm-hmm. Or you're going to say, hell no, would I ever pay that? I thought it was going to cost $40,000. I mean, whatever. So you're just going to give me your response. And that's super helpful because now because to your point, now I can spend the next, 45 minutes value stacking it. Now I can start explaining and showing you all the things that you're going to be receiving for, the extra $50,000 that you thought it was going to cost, right? So you thought it was going to cost 30. It's really going to cost whatever 80. And now I can spend the rest of the time, shrinking that gap and showing you why that's the case.
I love that. So I get to understand it more deeply, and it's giving me time to now, again, edit correctly, because I'm showing you the things of why it costs this much, everything that we're going to do, instead of sharing with you things that maybe weren't as important to you or that weren't going to demonstrate the value of what you were going to be paying for.
That's right, yeah.